Hello everybody! Welcome to Chelungpu Fault Preservation Park. I'm Pangolin. I'm going to tell you how this park was built. Taiwan is located on the convergent plate boundary. Since the 17th century, there are many literatures and records about earthquakes. Many devastating earthquakes were recorded by the people after seeing at that time. But due to the simple descriptions of the disasters only, the locations and the scales of the earthquakes must rely on today's geologists by studying the historical records and trench excavation of the faults to get more precise conclusions. On September 21, 1999, 921 GG earthquake occurred in Taiwan. In the fault dislocation, about 100 kilometers in length, the deep memories about enormous earthquakes of many people were buried. In order to understand the occurring cycles of medieval earthquakes and the histories of fault dislocations in Chelungpu Fault, geologists along the regions of the fault dug out various trenches. The trench located in Jushan Township, Nantou County, displayed fascinating geological profiles, and the geological information presented on both sides of the walls, just like an exquisite textbook that has attracted the geological experts worldwide to visit. For preserving the world-class geological resources, Chelungpu Fault Preservation Park was completed in 2013 and started operating. The establishment of this trench started from the commission of Professor Wenshan Chen, Department of Geosciences, National Taiwan University, in executing a paleo-earthquake research project by Central Geological Survey. In 2002, when Professor Chen excavated for trenches in Jushan areas, Nantou County, he found that the profiles showed very clear fold and fault structures. Professor Chen thought that these structures should be formed after several earthquakes.
台湾它是一个板块挤压非常厉害的地方，也是一个造山带，所以有很多地震。那这个地震都是跟这些断层有关系的，尤其活动断层，它在一段时间内就会引发一次很大的地震，造成像921地震一样，地表破裂，然后还造成很大的灾情。
The main reason that Chelungpu Fault becomes so famous in earthquake history is there are very few faults in the world in one earthquake resulted in such a large area surface uplift and the rupture of about 100 kilometers in total length. In the profiles of the north and south walls of the fault trench, there are many traces of 921 GG earthquake and the paleo earthquakes for 2,000 years.
我们要去做地震的预测啊。 目前全世界呢最重要的方法之一，就是把断层挖开，看看这地底下呢过去发生地震的记录，因为每一次地震发生的时候，地底下就会产生一些变动，这变动都记录在这些岩石里面，都是必须要透过所谓我们的讲槽沟挖掘。921地震这个事件呢，是台湾大概是100年以来有历史记录里面最大一个地震。 所以我们希望透过这个地震之后呢，了解它的一些形成的原因，那当然很重要的是一个知道它过去发生大地震的时间多少，那能不能知道它的周期？如果它有周期的话，那我们是否能够预测下一次大地震什么时候发生？这是我们最重要要了解的。
Central Geological Survey in the Penrose International Conference in 2003 invited the geological experts from various countries to visit the fault trench. It was widely thought that the complete fault profiles in Jushan were indeed a precious resource of earthquakes and geological researches, and were recommended to be preserved properly. With all efforts, it took 10 years to promote the preservation project of the trenches. Chelungpu Fault Preservation Park was finally established in 2013 and opened to the public. This park and Fenghuanggu Bird and Ecology Park nearby, as well as 921 Earthquake Museum of Taiwan, were included in the large framework of National Museum of Natural Science to form a comprehensive natural science education environment. So everybody, you should have had a preliminary understanding about the establishment of this park. Next, Let's introduce you more detail to the abundant contents of this park. There are two main buildings in Chelungpu Fault Preservation Park, including Fault Trench Preservation Hall and Geological Science Hall. The main function of Fault Trench Preservation Hall is to maintain and display the precious trench profiles. The appearance of the building is semi-spherical. The design concept is from the idea of round sky, square earth, derived from round sky like an open cover and square ground like a chessboard. As entering the hall, you can see the skylight running through the roof. Sunshine fall on the central aisle through the skylight. And world-class geological landscape is showed in front of us. The trenches surrounding us have precious fault structures. There is a unique gravel layer. The dividing line under the gravel layer, separating other soil layers, extends left and right to both sides until north and south walls respectively. This is the trace left here by Chelungpu Fault. Especially on the south wall of the right side, the fault line is extremely clear. This is the most true witness left after 9/21 GG earthquake. Another building is Geological Science Hall. We use multiple ways of displays inside the hall to present the plentiful geological information and to provide the public a leisure environment with plentiful knowledge. The first floor of the exhibition hall of this building contains 3 areas. We can learn here the research results of Chelungpu Fault and the seismic research, and the formation of Taiwan and plate tectonics, as well as many basic geological knowledge. There are also many interactive teaching devices, so that everyone can easily learn in such a fun environment. Second floor is the special exhibition area, and will be updated from time to time to introduce the exhibition with characteristics of the park. In addition, the outdoor open space of the park also set up public art Epic Rebirth that adopts the image of seismic waves as the inspiration source and transforms this image into a 3D art piece like seedlings or bamboos. It fits for the bamboos planted outdoors to show the unique ecological features of Zhushan. Chelungpu Fault Preservation Park is hopeful that you can obtain a rare personal experience and the precious geological knowledge with the close visit of the fault trenches. All of our professional staff will convey the knowledge and passions to the visitors with professional explanations as well as scientific and educational activities. Now, with your own way, please walk and look around the park. Goodbye.